And now, delivered to you straight from the 505's most news-biting source of tainment, it's the New Mexican Inquisition with Danger Caveros.
All right. No, please, stop. Welcome back to the Mexican Inquisition. We're in our third season, episode 3, or 23 for adding them all up. Thanks for being here, of course. We've got a great show for you tonight. Our Inquisition political analyst and head writer of our comedy jokes, and Gora, will be on the panel tonight. Yeah. We've also got, all the way from out of town, joining us for one special evening, very funny guy, comedian Curt Fletcher is on the panel tonight. Also, we've got a very special guest. We've got Andy Lyman from the New Mexico Political Report on the show tonight. Yeah. So, but let's get into some news first. According to the Santa Fe New Mexican, a new report shows that exemptions might be to blame for the slow growth in revenues from the new gross receipts tax. Lawmakers are actually considering taxing online sales, groceries, nonprofits, and healthcare to help get those numbers up a little bit. But why stop there? You know, like, why don't they make some of the money from things like bar wagers, panhandling, illegal narcotic sales, and prostitution? Yeah. Now that's a gross receipts tax I can get behind. In response to the national debate on immigration, Democrats Hector Balderas, Martin Heinrich, and Ben Ray Lujan are giving money that they've had donated to their campaigns from prison corporations to charity, which is very nice of them. While they already know which charities they're going to be giving to, if there's any other politicians out there that like to donate some of that sweet, sweet prison money, give it to us. Yeah, the New Mexican Inquisition. How about that? We're pretty broke. pretty broke, you know. You might think this is the suit that I wear every week for the show, but this is actually the suit that I wear every day. I sleep in this thing, for crying out loud. While we're on the topic of sleep, the only reason that we here at the New Mexican Inquisition know anything about what's going on in the news is because we all sleep on newspapers every night. So. There's some good news. Job growth in New Mexico is up 1.7%. USA! 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 That's right. You know, on the horizon, we got 3,500 new jobs coming from the state from corporations like Netflix and McDonald's. Unfortunately, they're low-paying jobs and they won't offer any health care benefits to their employees. But you could just do what we do here at the broke New Mexican Inquisition and commit to a New Year's resolution of not getting cancer. It should be easy to stay healthy if you just sit at home watching Netflix and eating McDonald's cheeseburgers all the time, right? Cancer-free. On this show, we always like to make fun of big starving money pits like the New Mexican Spaceport. But there's a new one that we've been paying attention to. It's the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho. They've been operating at a $1 million deficit for a while now, passing on that sweet anti-savings to their customers and inflated ticket prices. The tragedy doesn't stop there, though. They also share a service road with a major hospital in the area, so you know who to blame if your pregnant wife gives birth to in the car, or your homie bleeds out from gunshot wounds while in a line of stacked out cars, people waiting to see the Cottonmouth Kings at the Santa Ana Star Center. Bernalillo County is launching a mobile voting unit. They want to help register voters and assist in naturalization services for people. So look out for Steve Pierce throwing spike strips out on the road there. He calls it piercing the competition. It's a pretty lame joke that I'm pretty sure he'll love. a thing called the New Mexican Dream Team, which is a youth organization of immigration advocates. Will spend a 7-week intensive seminar of courses called Summer of Dreams this summer. It's where 150 young people can take courses and workshops learning how to be more effective community leaders. This has actually inspired us in the Mexican Inquisition. We're going to start our own intensive workshop called Winter of Nightmares. It's where our writer Jason Green teaches young people about the events in post-war America that led to this convoluted fustercluck that our parents and grandparents left us with. So make sure to check out Winter of Nightmares. Yeah. We'll have that online soon, so check it out. Also, citing a lack of funding, this is real sad news. Citing a lack of funding, the New Mexican Arts and Crafts Fair is closing the doors after 6 decades. Very sad. One of the more popular events they had was the Youth Art Fair. I actually had some artwork entered in the Youth Art Fair when I was a kid in elementary school, so that's pretty sad, you know. But it will be no more. No more. This is after in March, NM Arts and Crafts launched a GoFundMe, and they fell just $24,000 short of their goal. So all they got was $575 of their $25,000 goal from 10 donors, you know. I don't like crafts either, but come on, New Mexico. I mean, gosh, you know. But we'll discuss more on the failings of the Mexican Arts and Crafts Fair and our ability to raise money for it in our Youth Summer Intensive Winter of Nightmares, Your Stupid World and How It Got This Way. Coming to a community center multi-purpose room near you. Because they can't afford the space. We got a great show for you tonight. Thanks for sticking around. We'll be right back after these messages.
Game Show Hour Now, Albuquerque's finest game show, where you can win prizes for knowing and doing things. Hour Now features local performers, politicians, and community activists as guest contestants. Spar up with guest contestants to win exclusive prizes. Participate or watch Hour Now July 7th at the Orpheum Art Space. Doors open at 7:30, tickets $5. Guest contestants are Gus Pedrati, Sophie Martin, and Dylan Ray. A portion of the proceeds go to HomeWise. Sidetrack Brewing Company will be set up for beer sales. Visit facebook.com/hournow, HOURNOW, for more details.
Hey there, would you like to advertise your business on the New Mexican Inquisition? Well, just contact us on our website at NMINQ.com.
Woo! All right. Woo! All right. We're back in the New Mexican Inquisition. I'm, of course, your host, Danger K. Varose. We have an amazing panel discussion to have tonight on news, media, and such and so forth. First, let me introduce our guests. Head writer of the show, very funny lady, New Mexican political analyst, Ann Gora is on the panel tonight. Give her a hand. Woo, woo, woo. It's good to see you again, as always.
Good to see you. Always.
Yeah. We also have a reporter from the New Mexican Political Report, Andy Lyman, to my left.
Woo!
Thanks for coming on. And of course, very funny man in from out of town. He's telling jokes for a short amount of time. Make sure to catch him while he's here. It's Curt Fletcher.
Woo!
Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoy your hotel room that we're providing for you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The meal vouchers and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I love the meals. So
yeah.
good.
We have a really fun new segment that we're doing on the program, second segment, and it's where we interrogate the bejesus out of our special guest. And so everyone's ready with some amazing questions. I hope you're ready. I hope you're prepared for the lightning round.
You really need a woman screaming after that.
That was great. That was so much fun, I think I'd like to do it again. You guys ready? You want to do another lightning round?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can just skip the questions.
Are you guys all ready? Ready. For the lightning round. Yeah, that's the intensity I was looking for. That's perfect. That's amazing. Okay, so I got the first question because it's my show. Andy, you're fake news media.
We all are, yeah.
Do you ever when the existential crisis sets in at 3 o'clock in the morning, do you ever accidentally knock over your portrait of Hillary Rodham Clinton while reaching for your bong on your nightstand?
Yeah, but it's a portrait of Bernie Sanders.
Oh, okay. Cool. Tepid applause for Bernie Sanders. That's fantastic. In our show's defense, we don't have much of an audience tonight. I don't know, we have 3 super fans sitting out there tonight.
I bring in a crowd.
You know what happened is we used to offer, like...
This isn't a question.
Oh, you're right. This is the
round.
lightning round. I'm sorry. Next question goes to Ann Gora.
What kind of a grown man name is Andy?
Mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Curt.
Have you ever had your identity stolen?
No, I don't think that there's much to steal. I don't think that I have enough money or fame or fortune to steal my identity. I think I'm probably at the very bottom of the list.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How about this? My father used to tell me that the definition of insanity was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So, why even bother sending Freedom of Information Act requests to the governor's office?
This is not part of my answer, but to be clear, Freedom of Information Act is a federal thing. We do IPRA here, so...
This is my lightning round.
What's the point? What's the point? You have to. You just have to, you know.
Okay, fair enough. Ann?
What's your favorite local, brewed Doppelbock?
Doppelbock. Good question.
None. I'm more of an IPA guy, so I guess I could go into local IPAs, but...
Next
That's enough.
question,
I gotta stop you
what the hell
there.
happened to you?
Curt, unless you'd like to answer what the hell happened to you.
That's
Okay,
we don't have enough time.
Okay.
What's your mother's maiden name?
These are news-biting questions. I'd like to hear this.
Can I start with the last 4 of my social?
Please do. I know your high school mascot
I'll
already.
give you a hint. It's the first name of my son's name.
I know that because
Okay.
I looked at your Facebook page.
All right. So, do you get paid to make the fake news?
No,
No?
I don't make fake news. So
Oh.
I get paid to make the real news.
A little sass.
Yeah.
A little,
Okay.
a little upfrontedness.
Sounds like
Yeah.
fake news to me. Are you currently hiring? Because I make fake news here at the Mexican Inquisition, and I don't make any money doing it. I was hoping.
I'll be a secretary for free.
Sure. Come on, show
Trickle down
up.
economy,
Yeah.
right?
Do you have another question for Andy?
Gun to your head, would you rather work for Weekly World News or Fox News?
Man, I'd just rather not have a gun to my head. That's a pretty intense question.
This is New Mexico, so you have to assume a gun is to your head for all of these questions.
Can I just pick a third option like McDonald's or something?
Oh.
No, panhandling.
Next question, Curt.
What's your favorite Robin Williams movie where he dresses up like a woman to see his kids?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Mrs. Doubtfire, I guess I would have to say.
Good choice.
My favorite of
Good
one of
choice.
those. Yeah.
He doesn't seem certain of himself, but that's all right. I had a kind of a multi-pronged question.
You have
if
some
that's
of
all
those
right.
sometimes, don't you?
Multi-pronged.
Yeah.
Why aren't the headlines that you write for your articles funnier? You know, like I'll give you an example. You had an article recently. The headline was, U.S. Supreme Court strikes blow against sector unions. Why not try U.S. Supreme Court blows smelly goat butt?
That would be funny.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Second prong.
3 prongs in this question, okay? Another one of your headlines, state law encourages secret payouts. Why wouldn't you try something like, Lady Justice likes it under the table? Or how about this one? You had another headline, GOP Secretary of State candidate drops out of race. Do you remember writing that?
Yeah.
Perhaps you could have tried, this was an article referring to Joanna Cox, who said that after leaving the race that she'd give her full support to whoever takes her place. Why not try Cox pulling out offers every drop of support to new face of GOP.
You want to come? You said you wanted a job. You want to come write headlines for me?
Yes. I have to bring. I kind of come with baggage. I have these writers that come with me, though.
I mean, free split 6 ways is still free,
all right?
right?
Sounds great to me. We're all out of time for the lightning round segment of the show, but we'll be right back after these brief messages. So don't go anywhere, folks.
Woo!
Game Show Hour Now, Albuquerque's finest game show, where you can win prizes for knowing and doing things. Hour Now features local performers, politicians, and community activists as guest contestants. Spar up with guest contestants to win exclusive prizes. Participate or watch Hour Now July 7th at the Orpheum Arts Space. Doors open at 7:30, tickets $5. Guest contestants are Gus Pedrati, Sophie Martin, and Dylan Ray. A portion of the proceeds go to HomeWise. Sidetrack Brewing Company will be set up for beer sales. Visit facebook.com/hournow, HOURNOW, for more details.
Hey there, would you like to advertise your business on the New Mexican Inquisition? Well, just contact us on our website at NMINQ.com.
Oh my gosh, we're back. It's the New Mexican Inquisition. We have an amazing panel of guests, as I mentioned, comedian Curt Fletcher, Inquisition political analyst, and Gora, and a reporter with the New Mexican Political Report, Andy Lyman's on the show. Thanks again for joining us. So you survived the lightning round, but we're just going to keep asking you questions.
Lightning terrifies me, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, interesting thing is when we were looking for sound effects to lead us in, we spent, with the TV crew here, a good 5-6 hours on the internet looking for lightning sound effect before we realized...
The lightning doesn't make sound.
Yeah, so we settled on thunder sound effect.
Thunder round doesn't have the same feel.
Got to invite an audience.
It didn't feel the same. It's not as scary.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it might mean something else, too.
It's not like when you hear thunder, you're like, what was that? But when you see lightning, you're like, how is that?
Or just, I'm going to go inside.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a reporter. You do reporting. How did you start doing that? Did you start right after college? How do you get into reporting?
It's something that I kind of played around with for a while. When I was in high school, I wrote for the school newspaper and then went and did adult stuff. And
What do
then,
you mean by that? Hold on a minute. What do you mean by that?
regular
Were you
job.
forced into
regular
doing
job.
the adult stuff without your parents' knowledge
I
or
didn't.
without your respect?
I didn't take the college route. I think I probably disappointed a lot of people in my life that I didn't take the college route right away.
Okay.
I went back to school and then went to school for journalism and started writing for the Daily Lobo and just kind of jumped from internship to internship until this opportunity came along.
Do you ever have to take any of your own pictures?
Of myself? No, I take pictures. We don't have a photographer, so I take pictures all the time. Yeah.
All right, cool. I know that some of us on the panel, you guys are interested in getting into journalism. That's correct?
I took a journalism class.
What was your experience with that?
I had a great time.
Huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to take a journalism class in my high school because they had some kind of BS prerequisite that didn't apply to the branching of school I was in. So I just wrote the town newspaper, and they gave me a column.
You know, when I started college, I took a technical writing class, which was some sort of gateway into journalism. But they started off like, one of the first assignments was write a recipe for a brownie.
I've taken class, like, explain how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right?
Yeah, and that's basically what you do now for the Mexican Political Report.
Yeah.
Except it's just like
The recipe
explain
headlines aren't as good.
why the water is gone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Which it is gone. I've been reading the newspaper a lot lately. I read one in the New Mexico Political Report. I don't know if you wrote this one or not.
It's probably Laura Paskus.
Laura Paskus. She was on the show before. A very brilliant woman. We're experiencing like a record drought. The Bosque del Apache is drying up. They had on the front page of the Journal today. There's a dead fish in the sand. What's going on with the water in New Mexico?
Nothing, literally. I mean,
Where did that dead fish come from?
The Faith No More video.
that was a goldfish. I don't think we have goldfish in the river.
I mean, I know that that water really affects everyone in the state. We're all drinking water right now from our New Mexican Inquisition mugs, limited edition. We're spiked with PCP, so the night's just beginning for us.
Friday night.
What do you think is the most difficult thing about your job?
Getting people to talk. There's certain administrations, so I'll say, and other agencies that just don't want to answer questions, especially for the office or the work that we do. We're such a small operation. Just generally, those people don't want to talk to us because they know we're not read like the Journal. We don't get a paper thrown in people's driveways. So I mean, that's the hardest part of the job, is trying to write a story and get all the voices that need to be in the story and try to get them to talk to us.
Do you ever go undercover
Ooh, yeah.
for any
No,
stories?
that's a huge no-no. It's like a big no-no with ethics. For I know it's surprising. There's actually ethics when it comes to journalism, but
if I were you, I'd just be like Hell's Angel.
Yeah, and
Doing an
people have done
interview
it. I mean,
with my
obviously,
favorite-
Hunter S. Thompson did it. That's a famous thing that he did, was went undercover with the Hells Angels. But generally speaking, we tried to, if we, it's the last thing we should try. Records, other things to go at besides just pretending that we're not. It's kind of like you're a cop. You have to tell me, right? It's we want people to know what we're doing. We don't want to trick anybody into telling us.
I'm glad you brought up Hunter S. Thompson, because once the PCP kicks in, we were going to go out and do some undercover reporting
With the Hells Angels?
with
just
you.
The Banditos.
We're gonna do some undercover reporting over at Seductions.
Yeah, trying some corsets. Undercover.
Just for danger. He's really into them.
Do you have to work crazy long hours?
I luckily, yes and no. I mean, yes, because we are such a small operation that if something comes up, there's only a few of us to actually do it. So work on a Saturday, Sunday, late night. Election nights are always tough. But generally speaking, we're not, because we're not a huge operation, we're not putting stuff out every single day. It's usually Monday through Friday.
So there's not like loved ones in your life that are tolerating your,
Oh, for sure. My wife
intrepid
tolerates.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
You're-
for sure.
You have a wife?
Yeah.
Is she also a journalist?
No. She is a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of a lawyer?
Family law.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I know that our other panelists were interested in a career in family law. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I'm just interested in.
I took a law class.
Okay. I've an undercover family. You probably heard us talking about that around the same time and thought family law.
Yeah. I
But,
watched
like-
Night Court a lot.
Oh yeah.
was a
I wonder
child.
what the ethics surrounding undercover lawyering is like. Oh no, was that another moment? Did we have another moment on the show?
I think so, yeah. The only episode I remember is Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno's never been on this
Lou
show.
Ferrigno was on Night Court.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
just
should get him on
assumed-
this show. He's
I assume
talented.
everyone's talking about this show.
From what I hear, he's pretty cheap now too.
super cheap.
So Curt Fletcher is a comedian. He's taken a lot of classes in community college. Did you have
Apparently,
any
yeah.
questions for Curt Fletcher?
Yeah, any class, I've taken him. I haven't passed him, but I've taken him.
Basket weaving.
Basket weaving was very fun. I got my finger caught in a basket, though. It was gross.
It was less cut and more woven,
Yeah.
Right.
which actually got you a C, if I remember you telling me the story.
Yeah, I missed the dean's list barely
Yeah.
by like a fingernail.
That's good. That's good. So when you're out in the field, let's get back on topic. We're getting crazy off topic. When you're out in the field, do you use what do you use to record? Do you use a tape recorder? Do you use a pen and pad? I know that KOB investigates, Chris Ramirez uses his ironclad memory.
Sure,
Writes
sure.
nothing down. What do you use?
I use generally a combination of pen and paper and then my phone. Now we have recorders on everything, so I'll kind of in one hand have my phone and a pad of paper and kind of take notes as I go and use the recording as a backup.
Do you have like a shorthand that only you can read, like idiot, colon, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
no,
blah?
it's not an official shorthand. It's usually just a scribble, like a doctor's signature.
Oh, yeah.
And even sometimes I look at it and have to go back to the recording and realize what I was trying to write.
So we got 1 minute left on the panel. Any questions left for our guest?
I've got one.
Yeah.
What's your maternal grandfather's first name?
Curt.
Wow.
Hey.
With a K?
C. No.
Wow. Oh, I thought you were saying C like yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was confusing.
Yeah.
Have we seen you on Pawn Stars?
Not yet. I think to supplement my career, I might actually have to not be on the show, but sell something maybe. I don't know.
What about that? The duck hunting family?
Oh,
What was that show
yeah.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck
Yeah.
Dynasty.
No, that's not him. That's not him.
He's literate.
I want to thank you again for being on the show tonight. Hopefully you had a good time. And don't forget to write lots of articles about the New Mexican Inquisition.
You'll be a headline writer?
Yes, and we'll write the headline for you if that's
Yeah.
cool. It'll be really
Sure.
funny. And come by anytime into the studio and watch our live tapings because we'd love to have you. We might have Boise Brothers providing beer for our guests in the future, so that would be really nice. Any shows you want to plug before we sign out?
Me? No, just follow me on Twitter, @and Gora.
What about you, Curt? Keep in mind this is not airing until next week. Anything you want to plug?
When's it airing? I'm at the stage on Thursday. Does that work? July 5th?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should?
Okay, cool.
Totally.
Yeah, July 5th. I'll be at the
The
stage.
Stage at the Star?
Yep, 7:30.
All right, awesome. Great.
Cool.
Go check out Curt Fletcher at the Stage at the Star on Thursday,
Do it.
July 5th.
Yep.
All right,
I
great.
got some new headlines.
Thanks again, Andy Lyman.
Thank you.
It was awesome to have you on the show. Good night. Check us out.